Let's go on an uncharted adventure.
A winter weather advisory is in effect. Currently in our area, 42 degrees under sunny skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 41. Winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy this evening, then becoming cloudy after midnight. Low 27. Winds light and variable. Thursday, cloudy with periods of rain. High 41. Rainfall near a half an inch. Here's our 7-day outlook.
A tornado outbreak continues today across sections of the South. Today, watching Louisiana, Mississippi, and western Alabama, where it seems like, Dr. Knabb, just about every storm is rotating at this point. We have tornado warnings galore across these states, really dangerous.
Absolutely, Alex, and some tornado warnings have multiple mesoscale cyclones associated with them. So, one warning catching multiple spins, and haven't seen on Weather Service chat very often them just typing, trying to keep up. There's just so many warnings, and this is still an observed considerable threat on this cell that crossed Interstate 20 not far to the east of Newton. Now the warning extended farther to the north and east, up toward DeKalb, St. Kemper, and Lauderdale counties. Here is that velocity signature that crossed Interstate 20 a little while ago, and that is now moving into this new warning area right in here. And there is a little spin behind that one going just east of Newton, so they're still under a tornado warning for good reasons, right? Multiple reasons. But these cells, especially this one, moving into this new warned area, that warning until 1:45 local time, and taking a look at the velocities a little more quickly as these are training over the same areas, and you're going to get under a warning later on here, maybe for these cells that are into the warning southwest of Newton. So you might have to go through this again. And as we look closely at these velocity signatures, when they're co-located with the correlation coefficient and we're getting indications that debris is being picked up, that's when we get even more concerned. So I'll show this in motion first. You'll see this signature moving along with the velocities, and at the present time, that velocity signature is co-located with this dropout in the correlation coefficient, indicating debris being picked up off the ground, and that area of debris moving along with the mesoscale cyclone, some of that being kicked up into the atmosphere, it looks like, perhaps into the air and then farther downstream. So we are seeing with the technology all kinds of indications that we've got a tornado on the ground. There's even reports through Weather Service chat that Interstate 20 blocked near mile marker 116. So maybe some indications that there was some damage there. Now, going south of there, look at all of these warnings lined up. So you're going to have to be going through this multiple times. I-59, here's Quitman, here's Laurel. Clark, Jasper, and Jones counties under a warning until 1:30 local time. Very well-defined hook echo on that supercell, but there's one right behind it. So training supercells going right up I-59 corridor here. The velocities certainly showing well-defined rotation in both of these. Take a close look at what's going on right now. That rotation northeast of Laurel's right on I-59, and then just to the southwest of Laurel, you have another mesoscale cyclone indicated on radar. And looking a little more closely at these, again, Heidelberg is where that lead spin is located. That is a nasty couple of supercells moving northeast. Now, look at these other warnings. So here's Newton that had that supercell that's gone north and east, that observed tornado on the ground. Now we've got another supercell that's headed in that same general direction that's under a warning, and you've caught two different spins in this warning for Jasper and Smith counties in Raleigh to 1:45 local time. A closer look at these. This will be perhaps back up in the Newton area that's under a warning for the previous cell. Could be there by just a few minutes after the hour. So within the next 20 minutes, you could be dealing with the direct effects of another, possibly a tornado. You're not in the warning for that cell yet, but Clear Springs need to be taking shelter right now. Seconds can count in this kind of situation. Looking at the correlation coefficient here, don't see anything really very clear moving along with that. Now, in between, so here's Collins, here's Highway 49, here's 84. So this is off to the west of Laurel. So there's the training supercells going up through Newton. Here's the I-59 corridor supercells. And now we've got one in between that is very near the Collins area. So Covington, Jones, and Smith counties under the warning until 1:45. Very, very well-defined supercell. Let's pause that just to take a look at that. So if you are in Collins, you've got to be getting to your lowest level, most interior room immediately. This is just about to go near or right over Collins, again, where 49 and 84, those highways cross. And looking at the correlation coefficient for this one, there is a dropout. It looks to me, we'll stop that on the latest scan, and then we'll go back and forth. So there we see a correlation coefficient dropout right over Collins. And I want to back up to the velocities and get the latest scan on there. So there is some, co-location in space and time there. But in any case, Covington, Jones, Smith counties got to be taking shelter right now. And we've still got the warning for Hattiesburg as that area of velocities comes in from your south. Take shelter right now.